Hi everybody, before we get started with the readings, just a quick update. We are now at 47% for my Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program. Thank you all so much for all of your support, especially over the holiday season when everything gets stretched a little extra tight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now on to the readings. Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of December 26th through January 1st. Happy New Year's, everybody. And just in case, there's been a little bit of work going on right over there across that wall. For me, I'm not sure what they're doing over there, but that's where my neighbors live. And I live in what used to be a one-family residence that's been turned into 3 apartments. And so the walls between our apartments are not very thick. It's just like, house walls between rooms. So whatever happens over there, I can hear a lot more of than I would in a normal apartment building. So if you hear the saw, which I was just hearing a few minutes ago, and it seems like maybe it's slacked off for a while, please just excuse that as part of my living situation and try to overlook it, and let's just move on. And if you don't hear it, woohoo, maybe they're done with that part of the project over there, whatever their project is. So anyway, let's look at Monday, Taurus. What we have coming up is the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse, what I'm really feeling like is that this is a little bit of, for some of you, a little bit of a delay card, and for others of you, a little bit of a process card. And I don't know if other readers actually use those exact words when they're looking at cards, so let me just explain what I mean here. So the Empress really talks about being very fertile. It's a good time to get pregnant if you see the Empress card when she's right side up. A good time maybe even to have the baby. But also this can be about having ideas that have sort of been gestating for a while, and this can be the start of that gestation of a new idea, or this can be bringing that new idea forth into the world after it's been gestating a while. Now, the fact that the Empress card is coming up in reverse for you on Monday, Taurus, this is telling me that there is something going on where either it probably is not going to have to do with pregnancy just because it's in reverse, although it could be, that maybe you and your lover are having a hard time actually getting together to be able to do anything with it being in reverse like that. So not any kind of conception going on Monday probably, but not for lack of wanting it. So if this is ideas, a couple of things can be happening. Either on Monday you have a new idea that you're just starting to work around and think about. It may be, a more complicated idea. And so you may be thinking, okay, I need some time to work out how I'm going to make this happen. And so this can be the beginning of that process of figuring out how you want to make something happen. And for others of you, this can be an idea that you've been gestating a while. You've been thinking about a while. You finally have gotten all the details together in your mind, and now you're ready to bring this idea out to the world and let other people actually take a look at it too. So either way, one way or the other, that's what I feel like is coming up for you. Now this is going to be a process. It's going to be a process for many of you. So this is going to be something that takes some time. Maybe it takes some time to be able to show this idea to the world. Maybe you have to build a website, and so you may be just starting to build the website on Monday, and that may take a little bit. And if you're just starting to have an idea about something, then this would certainly be the beginning of that gestation process where you're just starting to think about how you want to put the whole thing together and pull it off. So I do feel like I said, this is going to be a process. Whichever way it is, it's going to be something that takes some time for you to really be able to really be out there with it. And then for others of you, this is a smaller section of you, but for others of you, I feel like there is that idea that you've been gestating for a while, and now you're ready to bring it forward to the public. And since you're ready to bring it forward to the public, now it's just a matter of timing. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're actually waiting for the right time. Like you've got everything all in place and ready, but you're waiting for the public to be ready. Maybe you're waiting until the holiday season is over and people are not so, um, their energy is not so scattered about gifts and family and, stuff that isn't part of everyday life. Maybe you're waiting until people are getting back to everyday life to really bring this thing out, but you're ready. Okay, so that's Monday. How many minutes did we spend on Monday? 5? Holy Toledo. Okay, let's look at Tuesday. Here we have the 7 of Clubs, Taurus. 7 of Clubs just tells me you're setting some boundaries on Tuesday. You're having to stand up for yourself and kind of say, you know what? I don't mind helping you. I don't mind doing this. I don't mind doing that. But when it comes to that's beyond what I'm willing to do. That's beyond what's acceptable to me. And just setting those boundaries down. So Tuesday is a day of setting the boundaries down and letting people know this is as much as I'll do for you. This is as far as I'll go, and that's it. Excuse me. So Wednesday, what we have coming up, Taurus, is we have the Justice card showing up in reverse. The Justice card in reverse is telling me there could be a lot of things here, but basically things are not necessarily moving in a fair way. It may be that whoever is making some kind of decision that impacts you really didn't have all the information that they needed to make that decision, or maybe they had an overload of information. Maybe they had the real information and other people were giving them false information, and so they had an overload. They had too much information and they weren't able to sort it all out and really find the most fair, the most real way for things to pan out. And so they made a decision based on their best judgment, just kind of hoping to God it would be as fair as it could be. Now that can be one way that shows up. The other way that I have this card showing up a lot of times is for those of you Tauruses who have applications out for jobs or you've put in for a promotion. This can be somebody actually evaluating your credentials, evaluating your qualifications, and thinking about, okay, is this person someone that we want to put into that position? I've seen this card actually even come up when somebody was thinking about whether they wanted to pop the question to their girlfriend. They were really thinking about, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? So this is, when I see the Justice in reverse, if it's not that something is going in a way that's not fair due to lack of information or overload of information on the decision maker, then this is generally just that you're being evaluated by somebody outside of yourself for some new responsibilities or a new position in your life of some sort or other. Doesn't have to be about work, but Okay, let's look at Thursday. Thursday. 3 of coins coming up for you, Taurus. 3 of coins. This is a little early. I usually see this card come up on Fridays. This is like my band practice card. When I look at this card, I always think band practice, and I always think that because you've got the guy there playing the musical instrument. I'm not sure what this guy's doing with the keys. Maybe he's the janitor that just happens to walk by while this guy's playing his musical instrument. I don't know. Anyway, I always think of it, 3 of coins does talk about working together, coordinating, complementing, helping each other. And so to me, when I think of this card, I just think of band practice, everybody working together to make a song as beautiful as you possibly can make it. So that when you get ready to go in public, there it is, voila, kabam, but it doesn't have to be band practice, of course, that's just one example, but this is definitely coordinating and working with somebody else on Thursday. There's a word that I always like to use with this card, and for some reason it's like not even coming close to popping into my head right now. I can tell you it starts with a C, that's about it. But anyway, yeah, just working together with somebody on Thursday. And a lot of times I do think of this as some kind of fun thing. So even if it's not like what you would think of as a fun thing, it may be enjoyable just because you are working with somebody else on this thing, whatever it is, whether it's a project or whatever. Gosh, that word just almost came in. Nope, not there now. Okay, so anyway, that's enough on Thursday. Let's look at Friday. Here we do have the Moon card. I'm still stuck. I'm still trying to figure out that word for Thursday. It's not coordinating. Collaborating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Thursday, you'll be collaborating with somebody else on something. And hopefully you'll be having fun while you're doing it. I think you will. For most of you, anyway. All right, so now let's move on to Friday. So Friday we do have the Moon card, as I said, and the Moon card does talk about things that are mysterious, things that are kind of in the shadows. You know, when you're looking at it, something that's in the shadows, there's some distortion there. You're not seeing things exactly the way they are. And so this is what the Moon card is all about. It's about, you know, that there's something in your life on Friday that you're not really seeing the whole picture for some reason. And you're having, I think you're not seeing the full picture, but you're having a hard time putting your fingers on what's the rest of the story here? What's the rest of the information? Now, the other thing that the Moon card can talk about is it can talk about the development of psychic abilities. The moon is a very psychic symbol, and it can talk about crossing back and forth between worlds, crossing back and forth between the physical, tangible, and the spiritual world. So this can very much be talking about that you're having some kind of experience that's taking you across worlds on Friday, Taurus. La da 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 da. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say that, it probably doesn't apply to you. It probably applies more in the way that there's something going on that you're not quite sure what the whole story is. All right, let's look at Saturday. We've got 2 Cups cards to end the week, Saturday and Sunday. We've got a 3 of Cups in reverse on Saturday. Now, 3 of Cups in reverse, you know, I'm going to show you Sunday. I think these cards go together for a lot of you. Sunday, we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups together, Saturday, Sunday. 3 of Cups in reverse is some friend that's getting on your last nerve. Okay? They are just aggravating the holy crud out of you. Maybe they're trying to step in and tell you how you should be running your life. Maybe they just aren't doing a good job of running their own life and it's driving you crazy. Maybe you made plans with them and they have chaos going on, and so the plans that you made are being wrecked out of heck. Hard telling. Can happen a lot of different ways, but some friend is just rubbing on your last nerve. Okay? So now the next day we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse, which I feel like for Taurus, for a lot of you, this card is actually talking about you. And yes, I know you're not a cup sign, you're an earth sign. But Queen of Cups in reverse, we all have some aspects of all the tarot cards. That's why tarot works so well to tell us what's up. So Queen of Cups in reverse, there's something that you're not very happy about on Sunday. And I feel like you're having a hard time coming out of a negative place where you're kind of focused on the things that you're not happy about, which is making it hard for you to identify the things that you are happy about. And I think that you're expressing your unhappiness to the people around you, and maybe not in the healthiest way possible. So you may be expressing in such a way that they don't really feel like they have an opportunity to defend themselves or to say anything back, or maybe they're not even, the person that offended you, but they're hearing about all of this, and so they're kind of taking the heat even though it wasn't them. Can be any of those things. When we've got a Queen of Cups in reverse, a lot of times I'm seeing somebody just going into an all-out fit. Now, it doesn't always have to happen like that, but, it can be that there's just something that's triggered you and you're having a fit. So if you catch yourself having a fit on Sunday, kind of step back, try to step out of the situation and give yourself some time to breathe a little bit. Think about, okay, what pushed me over the edge there and why did it push me over? Am I in a place that is emotionally appropriate to what's going on? Like, you might be having appropriate emotions, but maybe your emotions are way more than what's called for this particular situation. And if that's the case, you want to look at, okay, well, what did that trigger? Because it had to trigger something else to make you act like this. And you want to be aware of those types of things so that you're not, treating somebody in the present as a scapegoat for something that happened in the past or with somebody else. So it's just something to be aware of, that, your emotions on Sunday may be worth keeping an eye on. And especially how you express yourself when you're not feeling really good, if you do come into that place where you're not feeling really good on Sunday. Now, of course, I do want to remind everybody this is a general reading, so everything I see here isn't going to come to pass for every single Taurus. That would just be ludicrous. My agreement with Sacred Spirit is that most of it will happen for most of you. And then the other thing that you need to know is free will can change anything. So if I've got a card like this that talks about, basically emotional upheaval and, spilling your guts in a negative way, you have free will. You have the opportunity to change that should you decide to. So nothing has to happen just because I see it here on the table. All right. So that is your week, Taurus. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out, for liking, for sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I know we're right in between the holidays, but I would still love to see some of you this week for readings and some of you for Reiki sessions. Everybody else, I'll see you back here at the next video. Everyone have a wonderful week and a happy new year. Peace out. Hello, everybody. This is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before. Completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves. And I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small. So there's the corrected version of that. And actually, I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person. Just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone, I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.